Morning, guys. We are on Super Kids this morning, and we are doing a story called For the Birds. We're going to start on page 137 of our Super Kids book, the hardcover book. This is Unit 14, and it's the first longer story in Unit 14. It's called For the Birds. That's a strange title, but it's also a saying. Like, it has a meaning. When something is for the birds, it usually means like it's ridiculous or silly or useless. Like if someone said, chocolate covered pickles are for the birds, means nobody really wants chocolate covered pickles. It would just be a ridiculous thing. So that's kind of what the story title is saying. Let's go ahead and read the oi words. So read along with me. Join, coins, soil. Moist, pointed, disappointed. Boys, annoy, enjoy. Let's read them one more time. Just for practice, read them with me, please. Join, coins, soil. Moist, pointed, disappointed. Boys, annoy, enjoy. Some of the words that will be in the story: grow, pretty, carrots, something. One more time. Grow, pretty, carrots, something. At the very bottom of our page, there are some memory words. Kind, buy, fine, right, wash, light. Now, yesterday we read the little short story called The Garden Club. And remember that Alf and Talk found that sign about getting a free garden plot so that they can grow things, and they need to buy seeds, and they also decided that there would be a lot of work involved, so they want to get the Super Kids to help them. Okay, let's start our story. It's called For the Birds. Please follow along and read with me. We're only going to read the first chapter, chapter 1 of For the Birds today, and then we're going to talk about some of the things that happened in it. For the Birds. Chapter 1. Who wants to plant a garden? Asked Talk. I do, said all the Super Kids. Terrific, said Alf. We just have to buy seeds. Hot Rod said, but I don't have a single coin. Turn the page. We're on page 140 now. We can use coins from the club bank, said Doc. Talk and I will get a garden plot, said Alf. The rest of you can buy the seeds. So where are they now? The garden club. Alf and Talk ran to the garden club. Lots of boys and girls were waiting to get garden plots. Let's join the line, said Alf. Alf and Talk had to wait a long, long time. Look at that long line. All those kids are waiting. At last, it was Alf and Talk's turn. The gardener gave them plot number 4. She said, your plot is right here, and she pointed to it on the map. Thank you, said Alf and Talk. They rushed back to the bus. Let's go back to the beginning of the chapter. And I'm going to ask you some questions and let's draw some conclusions and see what we think. The first question, how do the Super Kids feel about Alf and Talk's plan to start a garden? Well, we know Talk asked them who wants to plant a garden, and what did they say? I do, and then they had an exclamation point. So that means they're all excited. All the Super Kids wanted to do it. And then Alf said they have to buy seeds. Let's look at Hot Rod's face and what he's doing with his pants. He pulled his pockets out and he says, I don't have a single coin. So do you think he's disappointed that he doesn't have the money to buy the seeds? That's what I think too. Let's turn the page. What money did they decide to use to buy the seeds? Right, they decided to use the money from their club bank account. What do you think their club bank means? How do people do that? So sometimes when people have a club, they collect money for them all to use together. And I think that all the people in the club, like the Super Kids Club, get to use it for what they agree on. Good. So the Super Kids went to buy the seeds and Alf and Talk went to the garden club. Why is the line so long? I think lots of people want to get a garden plot. And what did they have to do? What did Alf and Talk just have to do to get their plot? They had to wait a long, long time. And what does the gardener finally tell them? Their plot is plot number 4. Do you think there must be lots of different plots? I do too. I think they have a lot there. And that's why she had to use a map to show where the plots are. And what was a plot again? A section in a garden that you can plant. I have garden plots in my backyard. Maybe I'll show those later and I'll plant some seeds that I have. So, in chapter 1, we're going to summarize. The Super Kids decided to plant a garden. Alf and Talk went to get a plot, and the other kids went to buy the seeds. I wonder what kind of seeds they bought. Probably in chapter 2, we'll find out tomorrow.